Good afternoon and welcome back to another episode of Tie-Dye Car Guy. So here we are, another video about this 1960 Thunderbird and this electrical mess that I'm trying to undo here. So today I got the new electronic choke in to install, and in order to put this thing in here correctly, of course it grounds through the carburetor there and then through the engine. But the power supply, that is the trick, because I need a source of switched power to go to this choke. In other words, I can only have power going to it when the engine is on. Shut the key off, power needs to go away. That's tricky on this car because with the way everything currently is, everything is hot all the time. So how can I get switched power to my choke? As I'm thinking this through, trying to figure a way around this, I'm looking at this relay over here that was on the firewall that seems to have nearly actually caused a fire and was basically just used at this tab here as a junction for everything else. And since I figure can't really screw it up any worse than it already is, I thought I'd take it apart and show you guys what makes this thing tick. So all a relay is an electromagnetic switch. You're using smaller currents to control larger currents. And the way that works is you've got battery power coming in on this tab here. Don't know if you can see that, but it says BAT on and then the letter C over here. Now this relay is a bit of a mystery because it's not actually in the factory shop manual, which is strange, but it was the 60s. Not much surprises me about that. On the on side of it, it would have gone to those two circuit breakers there, which I haven't checked for continuity on those yet. Don't know if they still function or if they're fried. All I know is that this thing was basically taken out of circuit and not working, and the hot wire from our old choke, which doesn't work, was going over to this tab on the side that says C. Could be for choke, who knows. Pretty sure these did not have an electric choke back then, but maybe so. What I think happened here is that someone did not wire this choke correctly when they installed it the first time, or there might have been a short behind the dash. The point is, this really burned, gnarly looking wire right here goes from this big relay to the ignition switch, and it is burned from one end to the other along with some other ones. So looks pretty bad. Probably scared the crap out of somebody. But something happened, doesn't work, neither does choke. I don't think that's really coincidence. Anywho, I took this off and you just kind of bend the little tabs at each of the four corners here, and we open it up. So here we have it. And as you can see there, it looks extra crispy. But your battery power comes in through this, goes up through, and that's your coil around your magnet. This is what you call a normally open relay. There's the points right there. So when power comes from the key over here, goes up into this, energizes the relay, the electromagnet pulls the points closed, and that completes the circuit going out the other side. So there you have it, electromagnetic switch. And there's a little stop there. Now, it doesn't look too bad, really, except for that really burned patch there. Compared to the other side, you can see, and that should be a nice copper color, not that dark reddish, maroonish color. But since I don't really have anything to lose, I'm going to try to clean this up and see if it still functions at all. Because if it does, that'd be great. But it has to be original to the car because there's mounting holes for it, and all of the wires and leads that go to it looked original to the car from 1960. So if I can't get this to work, oh well. We'll just have to find some kind of suitable replacement. But if so, it'd be nice to preserve something that is original to the car. and I will post more on that later. Thanks, guys.